beautiful celebration of Mother's Day. Hashtag not guilty at all. And I have got lovely, one of my favorite, and I'm not saying just because she's there right there in front of my screen, but I have a real incident to share. Why is she my favorite? Model, actress, beautiful dancer, and now a full-time YouTuber, and of course, a mother of two. To me, she's Blush With Me, Parmita.
Hi, Aakansha. Thank you. That was a good introduction. Full points to you on that.
Thank you so much. Parmita, I have seen you as a model, as showing your dancing skills in a music video. But I think the role of a YouTuber is like either that was made for you or you are made for that.
Both ways, I would say.
So while we were talking about that, how you turn into a YouTuber, and it was a very thought out plan, and the results are in front of us. Tell me one thing, during the process, of course, as a mother, as an individual, there are a lot of things to manage, especially abroad. You do not have the luxury of a lot of domestic help and grandparents and, people coming up, relatives coming up to give you a helping hand. At that time, did you ever go on a guilt trip that probably you're not giving that much of time to your kids? Or let me reframe the question. What was that thing that you taught to yourself that no, this is the thing and I'm not going to go on a guilt trip?
So there was never actually a reason for that guilt trip, because I was very clear right from the beginning that this was something I wanted to do, because I never wanted to do a 9-to-5 job where I come and just say goodnight to my kids. I always wanted to do something on my terms, and I realized the strengths I have were suited for this environment, and I had to figure out how to balance my time. So my biggest priority was to start something at 9 o'clock after my kids go off to school, and I have to be done before 3:30, and that is when they come back. So nobody was going to give me a job like that. I had to create it for myself. So again, for those reasons, YouTube was good. It was very well, like I am a planner. Like if I don't plan, I know people just fail. So planning is very important. I used to plan Monday, Tuesdays for shoots, and Wednesday, Thursdays, I used to literally stay awake all night and edit my videos when I could not afford a videographer. But that happened almost till last year. So almost for 3 years, I did it that way. But yeah, no, I made sure I had time for my kids and family and all of that.
One question, you said that there was a time when you realized that you are getting into that mom zone, especially when it comes to our appearance. And without being judgmental about it, I really feel that your appearance really makes a lot of difference, not only to others, but to yourself also. Anything that you can recall your kids noticed, observed, and shared it with you that, Mom, we can see some change, although I know your kids are really, really young.
No, my kids did not. When I cut my hair, like I knew I had to cut. I don't like doing hair. I did not want to take care of my hair, and that takes major time in the morning, just blow drying, curling. I was like, this is just taking time. If I have to make videos, this cannot happen. I had to cut my hair, and that saved me so much time. I went for a pixie. It changed everything about me, from my walk to my confidence to who I was from within. Not that I'm telling everyone should get a pixie, but oh my God, a good haircut, something that's suited for your personality is so important. But that is when my kids, one of my son, he's like, oh, you look like a boy. And my other son, he was only 4 then. He asked me to bring a pink nail polish and asked me, applied on my nails. I was like, okay. And then he said, just because she cuts her hair short, she does not become a boy. And just because I put on pink nail polish, I don't become a girl. Let her do her thing. And I was like, bravo, I'm raising them good. So
my first question is, give me a perfect example that you are an imperfect mother, but you are a very happy mother or a happy person.
I am imperfect in so many ways. One, when I cannot handle things, I break down. And especially since this quarantine, it has happened a few times, not once, not twice, where the work pressure, because right now what I am is a cook, a cleaner. I'm doing homework for kids. So I'm teacher. I have to do my own work. So I have to also look good, do my shoots, 3 meals a day, 3 times dishes, everything's just piling up. Plus you want to keep everything clean. It's just impossible. My husband helps, but he's working from home too. And I have to be quiet doing all of this because he's on his calls. So there are times when I break down. I have cried, and I have no shame in saying that. I think all of us go through these tough times, and it's okay. Once I let it all out, I'm back. And I tell everyone, listen, I'm going to go ballistic now. I'm going to scream, but ignore it. I'll be back after 10 minutes. And then my husband's like, it's okay. It's okay. So
one thing that you feel that your mother had, but you don't have, and just to add that you don't regret that also.
my mother had, what did she have? Oh, she has long hair till her knees, till date, which I never had. I never regret.
Great. As a mom, what is your favorite or a pet dialogue? Or maybe, some dialogue or some line that your mother used to use, and one day you were like, oh my God, I'm just acting like my mother.
Favorite dialogue. I have so many. I'm thinking good ones or bad ones.
I would like to know some bad ones.
So my mother used to constantly call us nalaks, and and I call my kids nalak, and I feel in public I can get away with it when they're frustrating me because nobody knows what nalaks means.
It was lovely talking to you. Any last word or thoughts on #NotGuilty? Plus, you can end it with any beautiful quote, any song line that you really connect with.
I would end it with a quote. I would say that if you're doing what you're doing, you will get what you have got. And this is something my mentor taught me right before I was training for Miss India in Bangalore. And this stayed with me. If you're doing what you're doing, you're never going to get different results by anything, from reading the same kind of books, by watching Instagram all day, by watching Netflix all day. You will get a certain result. But if you change that, if you invest in yourself, if you invest in your image, you invest in your education, you invest in your knowledge here, your personality, your anything. It could be anything. You want to be a musician, whatever you want to be. If you change your path, you will find different results. So whatever you want to be, especially moms, they give up on so much. 1, because of the guilt. 2, because of the fear of judgment. What will samaj kya kahega, society kya kahegi, what will people say? Because of this. And even if they achieve, you sometimes don't even get the right feedback, because when I started these videos and I posted on Facebook is all my friends and families. Nobody supported, because the moment they think somebody is empowered, people want to pull you down. But there's a whole world out there. And I'm so thankful that YouTube made me aware of how much I had in me to share with the rest of the world. And I think all women have it. Please explore the possibilities of who you can be by changing the path you have been following all these years. So on that note, I think I've passed on a good message. Thank you.
Absolutely. That's a great message. Great message. And it was lovely talking to you. For now, I'm giving you a virtual hug and lots of love.
High five. Okay, thank you.
High five. Thank you so much.
Thank you. This was amazing. Thanks, Aakansha. Bye.
Bye-bye.